Face dodgy. Right, okay, we're at the bush, day 2, part 2, week 3 of getting this bloody Valiant going. So you might have known that I had a problem with my carby. It is now in pieces because I don't know what I'm doing. But apparently this plunger was leaking, so it's pulled all off. Luckily, a guy in the Valiant Club had a spare one. So 2 bolts, a couple of things. I forgot to actually video me actually putting it on, but oh, you get it. So put it on and let's go. Let's go, Anna. Oh, look at that. Hey? It runs, it idles, it doesn't leak. That fuel's not exactly the prettiest. There we go. It runs. How cool is that? Finally. And it runs well. So that's excellent. So now I got to do the brakes. So I may just chuck it in there maybe. I don't have any ants in here. Doesn't seem to be a lot of ants. Yeah, I might just put it in here and slide underneath it and see which wheel cylinder is leaking, because I'm pretty sure they all are. But see if we can get some brakes and then go from there. So we're underneath the car, put it up on chassis stands. Chassis stands? Ramps. So what I've got to do is power vacuum brakes. Now I've got this little jigger. It is so much better for bleeding brakes. The vacuum operated brake bleeder. Come on. There we go. Come on, put that through. There you go, buddy. And there's a little compressor. Just so I can bleed the brakes. Now one of these is obviously leaking. Maybe this one. That's still wet, which it shouldn't be. Now all these were new, so why it's doing it I don't know. But this is so much easier, especially by yourself. If you buy, oh, there goes my camera. Oh, you stupid things. So yeah, when you buy yourself, it's a lot easier. So it's expensive, but I'll never have to sit there and get someone to push on the pedal and blah blah blah. I just do that. How easy is that? So obviously I'll get the brakes up and running for today. It's only for today and tomorrow, and I'll take it home, and then I'll actually put up a chassis stands, take the wheels and brakes off, and just see which slave cylinder is actually leaking and why, and replace it if necessary, even though it's new. But yeah, much easier. Should go and check the level as well. Oh, come on, get out of there. And if you're ever doing stuff like this underneath the car, grab one of these rubber mats from Bunnings. They're awesome. You just throw it in the ground and ta-da, you're done. Alright, now that was empty when I started. It's half empty again. So yeah, always remember to top this up. And if I could, there we go. Top it up and just use that vacuum. And because I'm starting at that, at that back, it draws it right through at the far corner. So that's the longest I have to bleed it. So hopefully it shouldn't take too long. Right, brakes bled. One of those front wheels that other side, she's a bit grabby, but I don't know, once it, I've used it a few times, it might be okay. Just gave it a quick rinse down for any spilt brake fluid. I did throw some degreaser on it, but I have got access to a hose, so I quickly washed down everywhere around there, so there's no stripping of paint and ugly stuff that brake fluid causes rust if you leave it. So there we go. So mats, they're awesome. Go Bunnings and grab some. But she is running, and it is kind of stopping, although aggressively on 1 or 2. But hey, it runs, so I'm happy. What we're going to do now, I don't think I ever showed you the interior, or did I? Probably a long time ago. Obviously you'll notice at the front is all kind of original, although some a little bit faded, but the rear is all minty. I've even got the old ashtrays in the back of the seats, but yeah, absolute mint in the back, although it probably could do. There is a stereo in there, some speakers and that, but it's not actually on. The only problem I have is the roof lining's fallen, the bows have twisted, and but other than that, what I'd need, I actually went down to Rare Spares. They don't have the plastic foot pedals, so I've got to get one somewhere, somehow. But yeah, she's washed, so I'll let that dry a bit, have a bit of a rest, and then look at this. It's a problem with being out here, it's all covered in crap, but she's a goer and a stopper. It runs and brakes. Oh, hell yeah. All right, we'll get it out on the road shortly. All right, shush in the background. All right, so I went through a moving scene. Actually got a moving scene where this is actually moving driving, and it freaking overheated. Unfortunately, I don't have a shroud around the old radiator, although I did put a new thermostat in it. There is, as you can see, even thermostat housing's new, but there is no shroud, so yeah, and most of the time I was literally just sitting, waiting, follow the car up. I wasn't doing many kilometres, so it wasn't getting a lot of airflow. She overheated. But then we went and did more scenes up the road and did a little bit more driving, and it actually stayed steady, so don't know, maybe that was enough to get it. But I'm definitely going to have to put a thermofan in. So if anyone in the Valiant community knows what size or what model car thermofan fits a VC, or even an alley radiator, because I could change the whole lot if I really wanted to, put a comment down, because I'm going to get rid of that engine fan. It's crap. No shroud. I might as well just put a thermofan in there and be done with it. Other than that, it hasn't been too bad. We gave it a bit of a wash. Can't tell. It's just shit. It even gets a bit of furry stuff on the bonnet, but you know, it is what it is. It looks great in the actual video. It just doesn't look so good here standard, but yeah. But we'll see how much more we've got to do. All right, so we're doing a couple of driving scenes, and the old girl loves a good brakey. I love autos, eh? I came in here, almost hit that freaking tree. There's a gum tree, big gum tree. Hey! I've never driven this car, so it's great to be able to actually drive it. Anyway, let's see what else we can do. So in the process of doing the film and whatnot, sometimes you can't shoot in the car of people in the car, because one, it's not a big car, and two, it's always moving. So you have to mock up and do what they call the green screen, because on a green screen you can change it to put whatever in the background, like a moving scene or whatever. So what he's doing at the moment is doing the old green screen with this blanket, which works perfectly well, and basically he can video whoever in the car, and then the green, like if you're shooting someone, you can put the background of the driving along while you're shooting whoever and whatever they have to do, and replace the green with background shots, which apparently works really well. And it's fairly easy to do if you have Adobe Premiere or any one of those. So this is one of the other things that we needed the car for when it wasn't driving, is as a prop to do your green screens, which apparently works really well. I mean, when they see the film called High Strangeness, when it comes out, you'll be able to see the results. So when it comes out, go watch the movie High Strangeness. Theatre near you or somewhere, watch it. So there we go. That's another part of the filming process. So cool. Look at that, film star. Oh, and if anyone hasn't already noticed, Dreamland number plates is from I think it was the CIA equivalent of a place where apparently Area 51, they have like an underground tank and whatever, and they supposedly have aliens down there swapping tech and doing things on people. The place is called Dreamland. So if you're into that alien conspiracy and CI Project Blue Book and blah blah blah, that's a reference to the alien abductions and DNA sequencing and stuff that the aliens do with the American government. So hence why it's there. Yay. Alright people, that's a day wrapped up on filming out in beautiful Querriting Dangan, something like that, wherever we are. Literally in the middle of nowhere. So that's pretty cool. So now I need to turn around because this car overheats, I found out. The radiator doesn't like, there's no shroud, doesn't like driving, gets a little bit hot. So short drives and that's it. So big car to turn around, so the old brake test. There we go. As you can see, absolutely nothing, just flash forward, show the road. Look at that. That's where we are, shooting along on a lane, what is it? That's Eagle song. On a long, lonely highway. Yeah, literally in the middle of nowhere. The drive's good. If it wasn't for the bloody overheating, this would be awesome. I mean, apart from the seats being ridiculously close and can't move them because it's a bench seat. If anyone's got any bucket seats, chuck them my way, because this is not the best driving style. I need to be back a bit. Temps 3/4. It'll be boiling by the time we get back there, but I like it. It's cool. It's a cool car. I like it. Everything works. I didn't realise that speedo is in miles. I've got to be careful of that because I don't want to be doing 50 miles down the road when it's only supposed to be 80k. So yeah. Apart from that, everything works well. As I said, the radiator needs to be done. Put a thermo fan on it. But I'm driving it. First time I've actually driven the car. First time it's been driven in over 5 years. So I think we've done well. So moving's seems to be done. So that's it. Most of the film's done. So taking this back home to my place and fix the rest of it. So alright, see you next time. And a big ups to Jake Richards for lending me the Carby. Woo!